Just gonna wait to see if anybody comes on. My hair. It's been a long day. I don't know about you, but I haven't felt right today. The change of the weather has been awful. Mind you, I love the fall. So I want the weather to change. It's just an awful process. So I tagged some of you. So hopefully somebody comes on. If not, I will do the training. You guys can all watch it later. I've made notes. This time, instead of making point notes, I actually wrote out almost like a speech. So as I'm going over things tonight, if I look away a lot like this, it's because I'm checking my notes. And we'll see if it works better than it did last week. So this is 3 weeks in a row. This is 3 weeks in a row that I've gone live. Hey, Sarah. Glad to know I'm not alone. Yeah, so if I look away tonight, I made a lot of notes. I kind of, instead of point notes, I kind of wrote it out like a speech. So we'll see how it goes for me. How you doing, Sarah? I haven't felt the greatest today. It's been an awful day with the change of weathers. I got my coffee with me and water. So we got to do coffee soon, eh? It's been a while. Oh, that's good. Great. Baby spider hanging from my arm, and now I don't know where it went. 'Tis the season. Thank God it was a baby. He was crawling across the table as I had my arms crossed. I moved my arm and it took off with it. Oh, country living. Yep. Yes, we need to do coffee soon. Maybe we'll plan something for next week. Because I go back to work soon. And finally, now that it's mid-August, I'm finally in a routine. And now I'm going to have to change it again in like 2 weeks. Get the read. He's so tiny. They don't bother me. I just go squish. But it bothers me. I don't know where he went. Yep. So, all right. Well, I think for now it's just going to be you and me. So, shall we? I have to get my. Oh, I've got to program my tablet again. Hang on. There we go. Set back down. Okay. So tonight I want to talk about. Yeah, school sucks. It's better than EI payments, though. So EI's been getting me through, but it's not nice. Been busting my butt. What video do I want to know? If it's the one of me on Snapchat, please don't tell anybody. I know she still has that one. She keeps showing it to me. Oh, I think I know which one it is. It's the spider one. It's the massive spider that was out back last year that I killed with the raid because it was too big to squish. Okay. All right. So tonight I wanted to talk about the importance of partying. Why do we party? So as we all know, our businesses are built through meeting new people. As much as we'd like to stay within this brain, the big ass spider. Yeah. So as much as we'd like to stay within our little circle and stay within our comfort zone, our comfort zone's only going to take us so far. If you want to get bigger paychecks and a bigger team and do something really worthwhile with this business, you have to grow. Or else you're going to become stagnant and drop off, and you're not going to have sales and you're not going to have customers. Excuse me, because customers change as time goes. Some of them will stick with you the whole time, and some of them won't. Some people stop using the Scentsy. Some people find new consultants. It happens all the time. So you have to be finding new people. One of the easiest ways to find new people is through partying. I know, it's stressful, but every person has a circle of people that they know, that they interact with, that trust them and their opinions. And the only way to get into those people's circles, because you have your own, you want to get into other people's. The only way to get into those circles, truly, is through partying. So by partying, you reach into their circle, you're able to interact with the people within that circle, become friends with them, and become their Scentsy dealer, as I put it. All my customers say they're addicts, so I'm a Scentsy dealer now. It's no longer the wax lady. So by entering their circles, you're going to grow your customer list. You're going to grow your contacts in general. By growing your contacts, by going through parties, you know that those contacts that you're gaining are, hey, Haley, you know that those contacts you're gaining are people who are interested in our products. So not just somebody off the street who has no idea what we are or doesn't use our products or is allergic to scents, who knows? The people you're gaining through parties are people that are interested in our products. And those are the customers that you want, obviously. So we will gain PRV, new contacts, so that way we have future sales, future hosts, and future recruits. I've already gone through that one. Sorry. Following notes. And I didn't follow notes. Yeah, by partying, you will be able to reach people that you would never be able to reach before, because you start with one person's party, your friend, and you enter their circle. And in that circle, you gain a party. And then you end up in somebody else's circle, and the list goes on and on and on to the point everybody that's in a party, you're not going to know. And those are people you would have never reached on your own. So this allows that major growth, which can lead to major sales, major hosts, and major income. There are many different ways to party. You can party in-home. You can party online. You can party through text. There's many ways that you can party. What you need to do is pick one way that you are most comfortable with. I know it's something new. It's not going to be comfortable, but choose the one that fits you the most at that moment. You jump online, you check workstation training, YouTube, follow your favorite leaders, and do your research. Look up that type of party. If you want to do Facebook parties, then you type in Facebook party and you look at those trainings and you learn from there. You pick from different leaders, things that you like. You mash them all together and create your own. There's no set way on how to do it. I've done parties for 6 years now, and each one is different. As much as I try and make them the same, they're never the same. So you just have to find what works for you and master it. Even if it is different every time, you have to find what's comfortable for you. And by training, that is how you're going to find those things that speak to you. You can do themed parties if that's your thing. I am not that outgoing. So ugly Christmas sweater party for a home party, or you say a Zoom party. Everybody wears an ugly Christmas sweater, and the one that gets voted with the most ugliness wins a prize, whether it be a scent circle, a baggie of samples that you can send to them, that kind of thing, whatever. You pick your own. There are lots of ideas out there. Pick what works for you and master it. Once you've mastered one, then you move on to the next design and you master that. And you work both. Currently, I'm learning about what's called block parties. They happen in the VIP group. So I'm growing my VIP group base, and I have all my hosts post at the same time. I make one post and tag every host that I have in that post when I post, instead of having like 4 different groups and having to post 4 different times for each host. I can post that item once and tag all my hosts. Then they are to tag their friends in the VIP group because they have invited them. So I'm learning about that right now. And once I've got that down, that I have all the information and I start doing them myself, which hopefully will be next month. Once I give it a shot, I will tell you guys how it worked, what didn't work, what did work, and we can go from there. Or you can just research it yourself. There's a whole group on block parties, and I can share that later. And my tablet went to sleep again. There we go. I got you propped up against my tablet, so I'm not looking too far away. So by doing the parties, you're able to use the host join kit, which is wonderful for recruits. The goal of that is for somebody to host a party, have a qualifying party, and then you use their host credits or a portion of them to get the host join kit. You have a choice of flipping the party to them, which is giving them all the customers from that party and the PRV. Why would we do that? One, those customers are most likely their friends, and it's going to be them that follow up with them. For the most part, they did the work to encourage the sales. And most of the time, we encourage them to follow up with their friends to try and gain sales throughout the party as well, not just posting and tagging and commenting, but interacting with your friends is how we gain sales, right? So that's normally their job. So they've done some hard work for it. Plus, as well, if you flip the party to them, they are getting a minimum of 200 PRV to put towards their Shooting Star Award. Consultants that hit their awards in their first 70 days tend to do better in the business than consultants that don't. Because the ones that don't normally are hobbyists that do this for fun for their own discount normally. So as much as hobbyists are wonderful and we want to have them part of our groups, you also want the ones that want this as a business, who are going to work for it. And by allowing them to get their first paycheck because they've worked for it, number one, they've learned how to do a party so they can host for their friends. They can book parties off their party that they got, their host kit, and they can continue and start earning those awards and start earning a paycheck and allowing your wholesale volume to grow so you can start looking at promotions, looking at bigger paychecks, right? We want to grow our teams. We want to grow our customer bases. But honestly, if you have a host that wants to join, get them that kit and flip it to them. Give them their best shot at starting. Yep, did all that. So with higher PRV, obviously that means higher paychecks. But a growing and a working team can mean so much bigger. It can mean bigger paychecks. It can mean trip incentives earned. All of our incentives that we get all year long involve growing your team. Sales, you eventually master that, and sales are easy. Maybe not always so high, but sales get easy after a point. The hard part normally is recruiting. And honestly, it's not signing somebody up that's the hardest. It's training them. It's doing this part because you're afraid you don't have the information. You're afraid you don't have enough knowledge, or you're not good enough, or these are thoughts that go through my head. And over the last 3 weeks, I've tried to shut them up so I can be here for you. It's a little nerve-wracking, but I'm doing it. A little weird. Oh, and I was diagnosed ADHD. Yep, on Thursday last week, I'm on meds. I'm a little more focused. Not completely, but a little more focused. So the possibilities when you have a working team that is growing are absolutely endless. Between earning incentives, having friends that understand you, and a group of girls or guys to lean on. Hi, Chris. Speaking of guys. Sorry, ADHD moment. I can honestly say that now. The possibilities are endless by having a working and growing team. You'll move up the ranks. You'll get bigger paychecks. I've seen some superstar director paychecks, and they're mind-boggling. Just mind-boggling. Yes, squirrel. Yes. That's me. I just seem to be a little less squirrely. I'm still squirrely. I'm on low dose. So am I saying that you need 8 to 10 parties a month? Eventually, when you master them, maybe. But 1 or 2 will do right now. As you practice them, the more you have, the better off you are. Some parties will flop and you won't have any sales. Some parties will rock and you'll have tons of sales. And some parties, you're going to flip. So you can't always rely on the income from having parties booked. So the more you book, the better off you are. But as you start, book 1. Once you got 1 booked, go ahead and book another one, even if you haven't done the other one. Aim for booking 1 at least a week. You don't have to have them every week. You can do them at the same time. You can do 1 a week kind of thing and be focusing on 1 party at a time. It's up to you. I did 4 parties at once in 4 different groups at one time. That's a little confusing. So there we go. Hi, Callie. Sorry, I had pop-ups. I'm a little squirrely tonight. Not as bad as last week, though. So if you start with 1 or 2 and try it and see what works for you, what doesn't, what makes you totally uncomfortable that you won't do again, and things that it's uncomfortable, it's out of your comfort zone, but it got a lot of attention, so let's keep trying, right? So the way to do this, jump on Workstation, look up parties, look at the different ideas for parties, find one that speaks to you, do a little bit of research, do a little bit of training, even if it's a 5-10 minute training. There are Scentsy leaders all over, and jump on YouTube, type in Scentsy parties. You will have endless amounts of training available. Find somebody that is offering a training that even the title catches your attention. Start there. Training yourself is the way to go up in this business. The more knowledge you have, the better off you are. I am constantly listening to training videos. I have my headphones that I put one in while I drive, and instead of listening to the radio, I'll put on a training video, put the phone away, and have it playing in my ear. I'll listen to them when I'm doing dishes. I've stopped listening while I take a bath. I was doing bubble baths and listening to trainings at one point, but I listen to them often enough. I need a break. But whenever you get the chance to listen, even if it's for 10 minutes, do so. Just start learning. And the main thing to learn about right now is learning how to do a party. We are entering our busiest season where people are going to want to buy. So make sure that you are the accessible consultant for you to get the sales. The way to do that is to put yourself centered in a party. Did you guys have any questions? I went through my notes. Anybody? Gotta have some coffee. If you're unable to watch this live, make sure you do hashtag replay in the comments so we know that people have seen it. How's your arm, Kelly? I've seen that you broke it. How's it healing? That's good. Are you off of work now then, while it heals? Okay. Well, that'll be easier for you, for healing time at least. I want to schedule a team meeting for the beginning of the month, preferably on a Sunday. How are you guys for Sunday the 4th at, say, 8 p.m.? Oh, I got a like. Thank you. I'm thinking Sunday the 4th around 8. And then we can go over everything that's coming for September, see how things went with the harvest release. Next week's training is going to be on the harvest release and the LTOs. So hopefully everything gets answered. And if not, reach out to me. I know, Kelly, you were away that weekend. Okay. I know that we wanted to talk a bit about the LTOs. You were struggling with those. So I will be focusing on that next week. Haley, how is the 4th for you? I don't want to put the meeting off too much, but I know with Zoom I can record it. Yeah, I kind of know that feeling, girl. I'm thinking the 4th, and we'll do it on Zoom, so we can all see each other and interact. And Kelly, I know you're away that weekend, but I can record it and post it to the team page, so that way at least you can watch it when you get back, and get updates that way. And then I'm still going to do the lives on Wednesday nights. How is Wednesday nights working for you guys? Oh, you'll be able to Zoom? Okay, that works. Yeah, it's kind of hard for us to do a get together in person. We're all kind of separated. There's a few of us in town, but like Haley's in New Brunswick, so poor girl won't be able to join us. So I I think Zoom works well. Wednesday nights are working for you, Kelly. How are they working for you, Haley? They start school the 7th. Yeah, I start the 7th too. So, all right. As long as you guys can attend, as long as Wednesdays work. For anybody watching the replay, if there's issues with Wednesday nights, please let me know, and we can discuss it. Yeah. Wednesdays work for me. I'm part of a book club on Monday night or Tuesday nights, and I do a power hour with some other leaders on Monday nights. Yes, so Monday and Tuesdays are spoken. So Wednesdays work well for me. And then I do a wind down for the rest of the week. Good. All right. Hi, Jen. You're just catching the end. So I'm going to be getting off here in a minute, but you can watch the replay shortly. So we were just talking about doing a get together on Zoom on September 4th at 8 p.m. So hopefully you'll be able to attend that. I will post stuff and the link for the Zoom as we get closer. I will probably post the link on the Friday so it's there and can be seen and everybody knows where to find it for Sunday evening on the 4th. So, alrighty. So I'm going to let you guys go. Mwah, I love you. Take care. And if you need me, reach out. Bye, guys.